Hey, get comfortable. I want to tell you a story. This is the ancient story from Korea about how this world began. The sky and the earth decided to separate so that everything around us could come to being. You know, there is something interesting here. What came first? Creation or competition? Why did the sky and the earth separate? Why didn't they stay as one? Today, I'll tell you how it all started and what came of it. A long time ago, when there was neither day nor night, the sky and the earth were one. They were united, but there was no life in this unity. Then the sky, the symbol of masculine energy, and the earth, the symbol of feminine energy. They decided to separate in order to create something greater, something alive, and even though they separated, they continued to work together. The sky gifted to the earth, and the earth accepted it with gratitude. Thus began their great work of creating the world. I think there is something deep in this unity and their interaction. Even after separating, they continue to support each other like two parts of the same whole. It reminds me that each of us carries a piece of that ancient agreement and cooperation. We all strive for harmony despite our differences. Besides the sky and the earth, there were other characters involved in this creation. For example, the celestial and earthly roosters. Their crows awaken the forces of nature and help bring the world to life. There was also the heavenly ruler, Chong-chi-won. He ruled the heavens and ensured that the world developed properly. But even he knew that the earth still had much to do before it could become a true home for living beings. For the stars, sun, and the moon to shine brightly, they had to gain their power, and this power came from the crowing of the celestial and earthly roosters. They became symbols of the connection between the sky and the earth. But the heavenly ruler needed helpers. He decided he needed two sons, one like the sun to rule the world of the living, and the other one like the moon to rule the afterlife. But unlike other gods, he could not do this alone. He needed an earthly wife. So, he chose a virtuous girl named Chon-man. She was poor, but very wise and noble. When the heavenly ruler came to her in the form of a simple traveler, she had almost nothing, but still she went to a neighbor to borrow rice for her guest. The neighbor, a greedy man, mixed the rice with sand, hoping to deceive her. But Chong-man still prepared the food and offered it to the guest. When the heavenly ruler found out about the deception, he punished the greedy neighbor with the lightning. to show his justice and power. But Sobel won, the one who got the world of the dead, was not satisfied with his fate and challenged his brother to a contest of riddles. Tebel Wong, wise and resourceful, posed riddles full of symbols and analogies that Sobel Wong could not solve. His straightforward thinking didn't help, and he lost. But Sobel Wong wasn't ready to give up so easily. He proposed a new competition to grow the most beautiful flower. They both plant seeds, and the task was to take care of the plant as easy as that. Tebel Wong nurtured his flower. He watered it, protected it from the cold and the wind, and it grew strong and lush. Sobel Wong's flower, however, withered because he didn't give it proper attention, thinking it would grow by itself. In the end, Tebel Wong won again. After all, the one who can care for a plant can also care for his subjects. But even after this, Sobel Wong wasn't satisfied. He proposed one last competition. Who could fall asleep the fastest? Tebel Wong, confident in his victory, was the first to fall asleep. But Tebel Wong decided to cheat. He took his brother's flower and replaced it with his withered one. When Tebel Wong awoke, he realized he had been deceived, but chose not to expose his brother. He let him rule the earth, knowing that a victory gained through deceit wouldn't bring happiness. Sobel Wong, having gained power, soon realized that being a ruler was not as easy as he thought. 2 suns burned the earth by day, while 2 moons made it icy at night. People and people, animals, and even plants began to suffer, and Sobel Wong realized he couldn't handle it. He had to ask his brother for help. Tebel Wong, understanding the gravity of the situation, took a bow and arrows and shot down one of the suns and one of the moons to restore balance. Then he established a boundary between the world of the living and the world of the dead, bringing harmony back to the world. He also used powder made from pine bark to strip animals and plants of the gift of speech, thus establishing order so that all realms could coexist without chaos. This showed that true strength of a ruler lies in the ability to create harmony and peace. This story shows us that not every competition or rivalry must end in violence. In this Korean myth, the competition was fair until one of the brothers tried to cheat. But even victory by deceit didn't bring Sobel Wong happiness. His rule turned into chaos. True strength lies in recognizing your mistakes and striving to restore harmony. Maybe this myth reminds us how important it is to respect order and harmony rather than seek power at any cost. We all make mistakes sometimes, but it's crucial to realize it in time and take a step back to make things right. Remember, there is a spark of magic in each of us. Even the hardest challenges can be overcome if you stay wise and patient. Stay magical.